By the way, we have already talked about the documents and the medicals in the first two part of this series. This is the third part of your conversion, in which we'll talk about how do you convert your RTR, and on the basis of that, how will you get your FRTOL. But before we do that, let me get my headphones on. Before we proceed, ever thought why do you need two licenses, the RTR and the FRTOL, that both pretty much signify the same thing, that you can talk on the radio efficiently? But why do you need two licenses? I mean, think about it for a second. Transport Canada has one license, the Canadian RTR. In the US, you have one license, the FAA RTR, and that's it. So why the hell in India would you need two licenses? Well, only three people have the answer to that. The first one is Ministry of Communication, under which your WPC wing comes, and they are responsible for conducting your RTR exam. The second one is DGCA, who are responsible for issuing your FRTOL license. And the third one is this guy on Quora. Apart from these three, I couldn't find a single document that could tell me why do we need two licenses. However, there have been reports in the past that the RTR exam would come under DGCA, but these are just reports that came back in May 2023. So let's just focus on converting our RTR. So you need to go on this website here, sanchar.gov.in, and register yourself right here. Go here, individual, WPC exam / certificates. Write your basic details. Corporate office is optional, registered office is also optional. Fill out your address details here. Email number, mobile number, enter the CAPTCHA and validate. Once you click on validate, they'll send you an OTP on your email and an OTP on your phone number. So just write them and validate. Submit the application. Congratulations, now you are registered on the Saral sanchar website. Now let's go back to home and log in now. Now, there used to be a bug 2 years back where once you click on login, it will take you back to the forgot password page for some reason. Let's see if that bug is still here or not. Oh God, it's still there. Give me 2 minutes, I'll reset my password. Every time you log in, you have to reset your password, by the way. So once you log in, this is what you will see on the home page. Go to WPC, apply now. Go to apply for certificates. RTR, because we are applying for the RTR certificate. Now there are 3 types of RTR. Which one do you need to apply on? So when you do your flight training in India and give your part 1 and part 2 RTR exam, that's when you're issued an RTR A license. And if you've done your flight training from a Commonwealth country, the foreign RTR will directly be converted into an Indian RTR, and this is called RTR P. No need to give any exam here. RTRC is a little complicated. So when your flight training is done from a non-Commonwealth country like the US, but then you decide RTRA in India is very difficult to get. So you go to a third country, which is a Commonwealth country like Canada, and get their RTR, and you can directly convert your Canadian RTR into an Indian RTR, but you need to give part 1 in this case. So I'll go with RTRP because for me it was direct conversion. So there are 5 steps here. You need to go through every single step. The first one is you just need to check all your personal details right here, which have been pre-filled by you when you were registering. So your name, address, PIN code, etc., etc. Let's go to the next. More personal details, your name, date of birth, height, qualifications, etc., etc. Kindly upload duly filled form. Okay, this is not for you. Passport. Again, self-attested copy of your passport. Foreign visa, photograph. Another thing that is really important. Let's go to the next one. I'll tell you that. This is the third step where you need to fill your foreign license details, your RTR number, Canadian RTR number, or wherever you flew from that RTR. ATPL or CPL number, issuing date. Now, what's important here is your foreign medical certificate also, and make sure it is valid on the date of the application. And all of these documents, every single thing, FRTOL, ATPL, CPL, medical certificate, all of these things, every single document that you will submit here on this website needs to be attested properly. Now, what do I mean by properly? See, I'm not a gazetted officer, so I didn't know how to properly attest a document. So I went to an officer and I just told them, can you please attest it? They attested it by just signing on it. That is not how it's attested. How am I supposed to know? They should know. They are gazetted officers. They should know how to attest properly. So I had to get all my documents re-attested from a gazetted officer properly this time. And in the shortfall, it was clearly mentioned we need to have the full name of the officer in capital letters, his signature, and his stamp. So these three things, once they are on your documents, then only they will be considered properly attested. Now let's go to the fourth. Payment. Validate your application. Declaration. If you have any other documents, you can submit them right here. And once you validate this application and submit, they will ask you to download the whole application and sign on it. So you need to download it, sign it on your iPad, or take a physical printout, sign it, again scan it, and you have to resubmit it. So your RTR should take about 20 to 30 days for the soft copy to arrive. You will only receive the soft copy, and this is how it's going to look. Another important thing here, this registration number is not your RTR number. I made this mistake. So when you fill your FRTOL form, they will ask you for the number. This is not it. A lot of my friends also made this very same mistake. This is not your RTR number. Your RTR number is right here at the top left. So keep that in mind. Now let's look at FRTOL. So the FRTOL will go where we always go, to the user manual section for better understanding. In the search bar, right? RTOL. First one. Now let's go through this quickly. You need to be registered and you need to have a valid class 1 medical. We've already covered that in the previous video, so check that out. You need to have a valid RTR as well. We'll broadly go through these chapters right here: basic details, CEO examination, medical examination, issuance of FRTOL, ELP details, license details. Okay, step 1, obviously we'll log in first. Go on the sidebar and search for issuance/regeneration of FRTOL. Click on it. You'll see an instruction page. Go through it. It's important. Avoid as many mistakes as you can. It will save you time, guys. Go through these instruction manuals, user manuals. It won't take more than 5 minutes, honestly. Okay, the first box is basic details. So just go through all your personal details. It's pretty similar to what we did for your medical. Upload all the important documents: 12th mark sheet, 12th certificate, 12th verification letter. If you don't know how to get the 12th verification letter, again, let me know in the comments. If enough people have the same issue, I'll make a separate video on it quickly. And the next box will be of your CO exams. They have blurred it right here. So your results and everything would be here. And if your results are pending, you can click on pending as well. Medical details would come here. The third box. Fourth box will be empty for you because you don't have any licenses from DGCA as of now. ELP details you can leave blank for now because you have your foreign ELP with you and that is endorsed on your license, so it shouldn't be a problem. And if you see any errors on these 4-5 boxes, personal details, exams, medical, any errors whatsoever, then we'll come down and you need to go on license report update, or you can search for it on the search bar as well and update whatever is wrong in your application or on your profile. Then you go on the last page: issuance of FRTOL, first date of flying, last date of flying. Are you a license holder? Yes, you would be if you're converting. Upload your foreign license and make sure it is attested. Verification of character, we'll talk about it in a RTR details. Again, your RTR number is the number which was on the top left corner. So put that, valid from, valid till. Now police verification and this character verification. So on my police verification, it says police verification and it also says character verification. So I'm honestly confused. Are they two different documents or they are the same thing? But I submitted this in both of those columns. So this is how it looks in Haryana. The problem is, see, the process for getting a police verification is different in different states online. So my suggestion would be just going to your nearest police station offline. For me, it just took 1 day. For you, it can take at max 2 days or 3 days. That's it. Then you just come down and pay your fees, which is 5,000 rupees. Click here, proceed to pay. Once you click on pay, they'll again ask you to confirm all your details are right. Submit, and you can download the receipt from here. And if you want to check the status of your application, go on the sidebar and write license request detail. It should say payment completed here. And usually it takes a couple of minutes to register. And if you forgot to download the receipt, you need to go on the sidebar, write payment history, and you will be able to download the receipt from there. Guys, it says lists of original documents that are required to be sent to DGCA or RTR, which is issued by WPC, and other licenses issued by DGCA. I didn't send anything. because we get a soft copy for RTR. So I didn't send it, neither did they ask me. And because we are converting, we don't have any other licenses. So I didn't send any physical documents. And after 10 days, I would suggest start checking the status of your application. Again, go to license request details. You will see it pending within section officer. And if you get a shortfall, again, this is very important, you do not get any notification whatsoever in case you get a shortfall. So keep checking it every single day. Keep checking the website, keep checking the status of your application. And this is how your FRTOL would look once you receive the physical copy, which usually takes 25, 40, sometimes it takes more, depending upon your shortfalls, 50 days. But within that time frame, you should receive it. You would receive a soft copy and you would also receive a hard copy for this. I have a request, young aviators. See, these videos take a lot of time and effort to make, especially because I'm the only one handling the visualization, the scripting, the lights, the camera, the shooting, the editing, everything. It's a lot of work. It would really mean a lot to me if you would subscribe for more such content. Press the like button for the algorithm. And the most important, I'm doing completely free consultation calls until I get released in an airline. Since I have so much time in my hand, we can talk about your conversion, training in different countries, part-time work, visa, flight, school selection. As long as it's not anything personal, everything is fine. Full disclosure, I'm no professional here. I just have a little more experience than you and I'd love to share it. Now, back to the video. License request details, it will show shortfall here. Again, guys, you don't need to panic if you get a shortfall. It happens with everybody. It just means you need to give some further clarification. Some document is missing, or they have misplaced it, or they haven't seen it properly. So it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, every single shortfall that I got, my friends got, frequently made mistakes, everything, we'll talk in the next video of this series. So you can click right here and I'll see you on the other side.